Good morning, everyone. This is the walkthrough for the front 9 holes played in the Digital Tournament Pro Division weekend round. This video will be a little long, but I will shortly have the timestamps mentioned in the description box below so that you can navigate to a specific hole as per your need. Also, I will have a link to the document file containing raw notes in the comment section so that you can refer to it whenever needed. As you can see, I hit a minus 18 and I believe a minus 19 or minus 20 is possible if you get the tweaks correct. I have drops on all holes except hole 6 and 7. I will not be showing you drop on hole 3 as it was a lucky drop. Hole 7 can also be dropped with the tweak I will recommend. The video here for hole 7 will show the drop, but in main gameplay I missed just right. So for that a tweak will follow. Hole 9 should be considered a regular eagle and run. And without any more delay, let's jump on to hole number 1. Hole 1 part 4. Here we are going to start with the NMT position using an extra mile level 7 and a kingmaker ball, 2 top spin and 2 bars of right side spin, adjustment max plus 10% elevation. Inner wall right curl, we try to hit perfect. We are looking for a drive yardage somewhere between 330 and 340 yards. We have a 10-yard range because of the glitch rule, which we might catch and which we might not catch. .335 in this case. The second shot will be played using your thorn. We will apply 2 top spin and 1.5 left spin. This is my practice shot. The next shot will be on my main gameplay. And notice the plus yardage you have. And before that, make sure after adding spins you have ball guideline at least 0.5 green square through the hole. Now from +1, I played this shot 84% slider and 10% elevation, power 3 ball numbers. Once again, +1 is 84% slider and 10% elevation, P3. Center the ball and hit perfect. We take a nice rough bump. Hit the pin for a very sweet eagle. The follow-up shot will be for my main gameplay. Now this is the follow-up shot from my main gameplay. Same thing, 2 top spin and 1.5 left spin. Have the ball guideline going at least 0.5 green square through the hole. Here we are at +1 once again, which will be 84% slider and 10% elevation. The slider percentages will be mentioned in the document file I talked about during the intro. Center the ball and hit perfect. Perfect ball. This will come in nicely, hitting the pin for a very sweet eagle. Hole 2 part 3. This one will be played with your sniper and a kingmaker or a centurion ball depending upon the wind. We need the wind between 5 to 5.5 miles per hour. 4 top spin and 3 bars of left spin. Yellow ring will be 0.2 rings shy of the bunker on the left, and the ball guideline will be going 0.2 to 0.4 green square through the hole. Adjust medium distance plus 35% power 2 ball numbers. Mid plus 35 P2. Again, we need wind between 5 to 5.5 miles per hour. If we have a higher wind, switch to a Kingslayer or a Centurion. Center the ball and hit perfect. Perfect ball. This time we do come in a little hot, but we do hit the pin and drop this one for a hole in one. The follow-up shot will be from my main gameplay. Now this is the shot from my main gameplay. I had a wind above 5.5, so I had to switch to a Kingslayer ball. Same thing, 3 left spin and 4 top spin. Keeping the yellow ring 0.2 rings shy of the bunker on the left, with the ball guideline going 0.2 to 0.4 green square through the hole. Again, the adjustment, medium distance plus 35% power 2 ball numbers. Mid plus 35 P2. Center the ball and hit perfect. And this time we will come comparatively at a better speed. See, we have a nice speed this time. Hit the pin for a nice hole-in-one on hole 2, part 3. Hole 3, par 5. Like I said during the intro, I'm not showing you my drop because for that you need a high level club, and also I hit great on both the drives and the approach but still dropped, so that was my luck. Here, going from the left side instead. At P3 max using extra mile level 7 with half of the yellow ring inside the rough. 4.5 toss spin and 2 bars of right side spin. Adjustment on the drive is max plus 10% P3. Max OP on a slow needle. Try to hit perfect. Perfect ball. Now here you might get a glitch roll, you might not. Here we got that glitch roll somewhere between 380 to 85 yards. The approach shot will be played with your sniper. Push up 10 rings from min. 10 rings from min is 27% slider. Then add spins to have the ball guideline going through the hole. Now, various things to keep in mind. We are taking a bounce on an uneven fairway. And also, I hit a great right and I over adjusted. So all those three things added up and I will miss this one way to the right. I played the shot P2 plus 5% at 27% slider, and I will miss this by like 3-4 green squares to the right. And also I hit a great right, like I said. So I'm not sure, but I think P30 with a perfect shot will get you way closer than what I was here on hole 3, par 5. Hole 4, par 3. This one we are going to play with a Kingmaker or a Kingslayer ball. We need wind between 5 or 6 miles an hour. So if you get a higher wind, then switch to a Kingslayer. 3 backspin. And then with keeping some portion of the yellow ring above the rough with the ball guideline going centered through the pin, we will make an adjustment. 1:1 plus 0.1. So for 5.9 miles per hour, here I will pull 6 rings. Center the ball and hit perfect. Perfect ball. We will take a nice rough bump. Hit the pin for a sweet hole-in-one. The upcoming play will be from my main gameplay. This is my main gameplay. I got a higher wind above 6 miles per hour, so I had to change to a Kingslayer. You can also switch to a Centurion. 3 backspin. Some portion of the yellow ring onto the fairway. With the ball guideline going centered through the cup, just like that. Adjustment 1:1 plus 0.1. Here for 5.6, for 5.5, I played 5.6 rings. Center the ball and hit perfect. Perfect ball, and this will also come in very nicely for a hole-in-one. We hit the pin and a sweet drop on hole 4. Hole 5, par 4. This will be played with your big topper level 4 plus along with a Kingmaker or a Kingslayer ball. I'm going to show you plays with both, as with both the balls I was able to reach near the green. Max toss spin and 1 bars of right side spin. Find a spot where the ball guideline glitches towards the fairway, just there. Then we'll make an adjustment, max plus 10% P3, and then we will apply a maximum overpower. Apply max OP, trying to hit perfect. Very nice bounces through the rough and then onto the fairway for a very easy wedge shot for the eagle. The follow-up will be from my main gameplay using a Kingslayer. Here I'm playing with a Kingslayer ball. We have a wind of 5.1 miles per hour. We will go with the same approach, full toss spin when 1 bar of right side spin. Find a landing position where we have the ball guideline glitching towards the fairway. See, the ball guideline starts glitching. And there we have it. That's our position. Adjustment max plus 10% P3 once again, and we'll apply maximum overpower, trying to hit perfect. Now this worked with a wind 4 ball. You previously saw it also worked with a wind 3 ball. The only unlucky portion is getting stuck in the rough. And even though you get stuck in the rough, you still have a very good chance using the rough iron. If you are in the rough, you will be playing the rough iron rule at minus 30% elevation at pin location slider. But here we are once again in fairway. Now the approach shot will be played with your wedge, which will be either the rapier or the endbringer, in my case endbringer level 4. Apply some toss spin and side spin to have the ball guideline going to the hole. Very important, do not keep it short. Just like that. Here from 353, I played 30% elevation and 35% slider. Once again, from 353 drive yardage, the wedge shot I play is 30% elevation and 35% slider. Center the ball and hit perfect. And we will hit the pin for a very nice eagle on hole 5 par 4. Hole 6 par 5 will be played with your quarterback first and a kingmaker ball at the P3 max line using QB. We will have the yellow ring touching the rough on right, then you switch to a Apocalypse level 3 plus and sniper bag. 3 top spin and 3 bars of right side spin. Adjustment on the drive is maximum distance plus 20% elevation, P3. And then we will apply a max right curl with max OP on a slow needle, trying to hit perfect. So you have a slow needle, try to hit perfect. Perfect ball. And in most of the cases, 3 toss spin were good enough to bring you close to the rough, but also not catch a glitch roll into the rough. 363 yards on the drive. The approach shot will be played with your sniper. Now here I played the shot 1:1. However, I do not keep my ball guideline going way through the pin. I add some backspin, which I believe made me end up short. So what I would recommend is to keep your ball guideline at least 3 green squares through the hole if you are trying to approach this for an albatross. I already got drops on all the front, like all on the previous holes, so I wasn't really much bothered. But yeah, again, if you're trying to push this one, keep the ball guideline at least 3 to 4 green squares through the hole. And like I said, I played 1:1, but we will miss this one short. So try that tweak and you might get the albatross on hole 6. See, we end up short. But again, a very safe eagle. Hole 7 par 3. This one will be played with your sniper along with a kingmaker or a centurion ball. We need wind between 4.5 to 5.5 miles per hour. Using the sniper, we will apply 4.9 backspin and 1 left spin, keeping the ball guideline just to the cup. A portion of the red ring will be onto the fringe, just like that. On this video, I play 1:1, but on main gameplay, using 1:1, I missed right. So the tweak I would recommend is to play 1:1 plus 0.1. Then we center the ball and hit perfect. Perfect ball. Even though this one drops, but again, try to play 1:1 plus 0.1 and you will come in more center on hole 7, par 3. Hole 8, par 4. This one we are going to play an NMT drive using Apocalypse level 4 plus, 5.8 top spin and 3 bars of left spin on your Kingmaker ball. Adjustment is max plus 10%, and Epoch 4 will push up to max. Epoch 5 do not need to push up anything. Consider practice tokens with Epoch 5 if you are confused how much you need to push up or you don't need to push up. In my opinion, you need not. Half ball left curl, trying to hit perfect. Perfect ball. We are aiming to clip the rough and then roll out onto the fairway somewhere between 340 to 345 yards. 344 in this case. Now approaching the hole, this is not actually complete linear hole, but as I play this one in a linear manner, it has been consistently dropping for me. So we can go on the drive yardage slider percentages. Now this replay is from the practice shot. First I'm going to show you the practice and then back to the main gameplay. On practice I hit 343 on the drive. From 343 I played 60% slider and 10% elevation, power 3 ball numbers, 2 backspin and 0.8 left spin, keeping the ball guideline to the hole, very important. Even though it may not seem a complete linear hole, but approaching this in a linear manner has worked for me at least 3-4 times now. Center the ball and hit perfect. Take a nice bounce on the fringe. Hit the pin for a nice eagle. Now the upcoming play will be from my main gameplay where we hit the drive of 344 yards. I'm back to the main gameplay again. The drive was also from the main gameplay. We hit 344 yards. So 344 will be 58% slider and 10% elevation, P3 numbers, 2 backspin and 0.8 left spin, keeping the ball guideline to the hole. We adjust. Center the ball and hit perfect. And this will also come in very nice, hitting the pin for an eagle on hole 8, par 4. Hole 9, par 5. Here I'm going to show you 2 drives in order to see a longer roll and a shorter roll, and also to observe the ball swap. Here I have at P3 complete max with the yellow ring touching the rough on right. However, we will start with the berserker to note the wind, and then we will adjust P5 plus 10% at max for berserker. Then we will push up to max using the Titan. Now it may seem all confusing, but on the next drive you will see what I exactly mean. Full toss spin, 1 bar of right side spin, max OP, half ball right curve, try to hit perfect. Here with a perfect drive, we get a very good roll, somewhere between 415 to 420 yards, which is our target. If you get a bad roll, which is also on the second drive, then I have a backup option as well for the eagle. 415 on this drive. Now this is the drive from my main gameplay. First I start with a Zerk, observe the wind, 8.1 miles per hour, then I switch to my Titan ball. At P3 complete max with the yellow ring touching the rough on right, I will enter the wind for the Titan ball. Here it says 7.2, but it is not correct. I did enter 8.1. Then we push up to max. Then we switch back to our berserker ball once again. Apply full top and 1 right spin. Half ball right curl with max OP on a slow needle, trying to hit perfect. Here I will hit a great right and we will have a very bad drive yardage, somewhere like 380 yards. See, the ball just dies there and we have a very dead roll. 387 yards, not 380. Now, if you get a longer roll, somewhere between 415 to 420 yards, this will be your second shot using the Cataclysm or the Big Dog. In my case, Big Dog level 8 at complete P5 max with the yellow ring touching the rough on left. Full toss spin and 2 bars of left spin. Our aim here is to take the second bounce into the rough and then roll out onto that pad so that we can have an EB on the approach. Adjustment is P5 plus 0 at max. 1.5 ball left curl, trying to hit perfect. Here I do apply 1 to 2 rings of OP, but I do hit a great left. So here, consider a practice token and see how many rings of OP you would exactly need. On the third bounce, I clipped the rough and roll out. I was lucky there. Now, if you get a dead roll like I did on the main gameplay, the second shot will be played in this similar manner. However, this time we'll be applying maximum OP. Add max toss spin, max left spin, keep the second bounce just above the bunker, just like that. Adjustment will be the same as well, P5 plus 0 at max, and we will push up to max if needed. Push up to max. 1.5 ball left curl with maximum OP. Again, you can consider practice tokens, figure out how many rings of OP you need, you don't need, how much toss spin you need or you don't need, but you should be able to get through the rough onto the pad for the EB approach. Here I was lucky, I got onto the pad. Now, if you are able to make it to the pad, the eagle shot will be played using your Endbringer or the rapier, using the regular EB school method. Keep the bounce center on the fringe and then add backspin, keeping the ball guideline going to the hole. See here, that very tiny small guideline just forms to the hole. That is what we are looking for. Just there, it forms again. Regular EB rule. Here, I believe I played 20% elevation at 60% slider. Again, you figure out your slider percentage. Do not rely on this shot. Center the ball and hit perfect. And this will come in for a very safe eagle on hole 9 par 5. The back 9 will be posted by the evening or tomorrow morning. So good luck on your front 9 on the weekend round.